Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Got his little goodbye in there.
Had to get something.
Right. All right. This is episode 10.
Are you counting?
Yeah. The After Hours with the Donnie Grubb Band and Highway 260 here.
Oh, shit.
With Dustin Howell the third here.
This vagrant that just walked in.
Yeah.
I did. I'm stalking you guys.
A little bit, dude. But we like being stalked.
I just want to know why there's not 3 clackers.
Why there isn't 3? Well,
I don't know. Probably budget, I would say.
yeah, budget cuts. Yes. Well, I think Tina said that she found one when she was up in Michigan, like one that actually got like the what do they call that shit? Chalk. Remember, like that stuff you had to use at school back in the day.
Chalk.
I think they got the old school clacker.
Took you a while to remember what chalk was called.
Yeah, well, because we used dry erase pens.
Did you ever take chalk and stick it inside the eraser so when your teacher went to go erase the board, it got chalk?
No, but that's genius. Oh man, apparently I wasn't as bad of a kid as I thought I was.
I was a very bored kid. You stick it right in the little creases, and then she go to erase the board, and then it would. Yeah,
that's like those videos of those guys that are on the beach in California, like washing their hair, and the guys are just dropping more shampoo.
The shampoo challenge.
So speaking of that guy was like the Hulk, right?
You're talking about the big black dude?
Yeah. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh my God.
They've done it to a lot of people, but that one looked like it was like that one had some consequences if you got a hold of him.
He went full Hulk mode.
Dude, straight up.
He was like, I'm not going to say anything more.
Dude, no, he did. And then he ran after him. It was funny. I was expecting him to be faster than that. He wasn't. Like the little squirrely fellow was able to get away from him pretty well.
Well, squirrely guy and a 400-pound ripped dude.
Yeah, that ripped dude. He wasn't moving
too fast. Takes something to move all that mass.
Yeah, well, the second he got a hold of him, I don't think he was going to let go. So it's a good thing squirrely dude was squirrely.
Well, how much hair could that guy really have to wash?
I don't know, but he was getting awful mad about it. Like, I'm pretty sure he was, like, praying at one point. He's like, oh, Jesus, please. Just like, stop it.
I mean, there's at one point where he like, grabs the shampoo bottle. Because
he's like, looking at it. He did that, like, 2 or 3 times. That was
what
pretty
is wrong with you?
Right? He's like, what did I get? What strength is this? This is ridiculous.
Dustin, what the hell are you doing here tonight?
Well, I thought I would come hang out with you fine gentlemen.
Oh, nothing else to do.
No, my wife gave me a hall pass. She's watching our 3-month-old, and
nice.
Yeah, I wanted to come and hang out at the Hitchin' Post with the Donnie Grubb Band.
Oh, sweet. I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah.
Right.
My ego just got boosted.
Right.
Hey, it's a bromance. It's a bromance.
So you guys, he plays with Highway 260, and they've covered for us a few times while we were out of town.
Yeah, and they're going to do it again.
We're covering, I think, November 8th.
November 8th.
Yes.
Oh, is that when we're at NASCAR?
That's NASCAR for us, yeah.
Sweet. That should be a good time.
And I tried to get you guys for October, but you're too busy.
No, it's not that. I just got to go back to my hometown of Pine Top Lakeside. Little plug.
I like Pine Top Lakeside.
My parents have a house up in Sholo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a cabin close to Donnie's.
Mm-hmm. You have up in Heber?
My in-laws
up in
have
Heber
a house
there?
up in Heber. Yeah.
Heber's cool, man.
I love Heber. That's my home away from home.
I used to have a band camp up there every year, like Camp Shadow Pines.
Band camp in Heber?
Yeah.
Really?
Camp Shadow Pines. It's like mile marker 311, I think.
That's odd.
Yeah, it was a good time. I liked it up there. That's the memories I have of Heber. We'd always go. There's like a Circle K, like the one Circle K in town there. That's where we'd go and get our beer.
The Red Onion. That's my
Red
place.
Onion's fantastic. They got some bomb-ass burgers in that place.
Did you know yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day?
What?
Yeah, yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day.
Really?
Did you not know this?
No.
Yeah, that's all I had to eat yesterday was cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I would have rocked a cheeseburger yesterday.
I didn't make that up. That was a real thing.
Wow.
Because my wife called me and she goes, it's National Cheeseburger Day. And I thought she said National Sheep Herder Day. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? We're making cheeseburgers.
Why are we doing that for Sheep Herders Day?
I couldn't figure out why my border collie was so happy yesterday.
She was ready to go. I'm assuming it's a she. I don't know why I assumed.
You called her right.
Okay,
Cool. She's a she.
She is a she.
Yeah. But she was hurting cheeseburgers all day. Yesterday.
Cheeseburger. She's knocking it out, though. Oh, man. Like, there's no more cheeseburgers. You're supposed to herd these things.
So my son grilled up cheeseburgers last night for dinner, and I'm at that point in my life where my son is better on the grill than I am, and I don't know how to handle this.
Just let it happen.
His burgers are better than mine, and I kind of feel inadequate.
Well, just got to step up your burger game, that's all.
I put beer on it. How can you step it up higher than that?
By probably not putting beer on it. I don't know.
Who has a better apron?
Well, definitely he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Millennial.
So that speaking of like aprons, like that was like one of the first gifts I ever bought my wife.
You bought your wife an apron. You of all people bought your wife an apron.
At Disney World. I thought it was a good one. It was like a Minnie Mouse apron.
So that was a joke gift, right?
Kind of was.
Yeah. And did she use it?
And to think she married him.
Right. I don't even know if she still has the damn thing. I got to ask her that. Actually, she'll watch this tomorrow and be like, did you mention me on the podcast? And I'll be like, yeah, talk about the time I got you that Minnie Mouse apron.
You know, Heather has several aprons, and probably not because she likes it, but she knows it's kind of it's a thing for me. I like
you like a woman in an apron.
I like a woman in an apron.
Yeah, well that was literally why I bought it. I was like, I'm getting you this apron, but I don't want to see you in anything other than this apron.
Just the apron.
She's like, oh, kid.
With a big picture of Mickey Mouse on the front.
No, I thought it was Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, it was Minnie, but it didn't have a picture of Minnie. It was just Minnie's like skirt, like the polka dot skirt business.
I
and
see.
like the little frilly things on the edge there. I was all about it, man.
Nice.
Does that mean I'm into furries? Is that what that is?
Don't you normally go to Disneyland to get like Mickey Mouse ears?
Oh, it's Disney World.
Oh, Disney World.
Sir.
You go to Florida for the feet and then California for the headshots.
That's
Gotcha.
I'm glad you said shots at the end of that.
Yeah. I thought about that beforehand.
That was a split second thought there.
I'm a quick guy.
I appreciate it.
Dustin, where are you guys playing at?
Let's see. Tonight we played up at Norton's. We did a duo. And then next Saturday we're at a bar right down the road. I won't name it.
Oh, you can name it.
Oh, we're playing it. Is it Lucky Skies or Superstition Skies?
It's Lucky Skies now.
Okay.
Ooh,
so
man,
I believe. Don't quote me on that.
I think it is. We're playing there on the 28th. And then October 4th and 5th, we're at the Lion's Den up in Pine Top, my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited to do that. I'd love to have you guys come up there sometime.
Where's the Lion's Den, dude?
It's in the very far corner of Pine Top, right as you start leaving Pine Top, before the country club.
It's a cool spot.
Yeah, it's a real cool spot.
I'm trying to think, because I used to go through Pine Top all the time when I went up to the mountain there. What's that mountain? Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on the way to Sunrise?
Yeah, so right as you leave town, it's on the left-hand side. It's called the Den.
The Den. I'm thinking of there's some bear place or something like that.
So the Burly Bear
That's what you're thinking of.
is my cousin's place. I kid you not. He
Burly Bear.
Yeah,
huh?
he does. He's done. Well, it sounds what it sounds like. Sorry, Trent. I'm trying to plug you.
Burly Bear.
So
that
he
didn't
does-
sound right either.
Right. So he does.
YMCA all night long.
Did you guys play that tonight?
No, not tonight.
We're
That's
working
for-
on it. Tim
that's for
was
Fridays.
really pushing for it.
Yeah, that's for Fridays. Sorry, Dustin. Go ahead.
No. So my cousin Trent owns the Burly Bear, which he does chainsaw carvings, and it's all cabin.
Oh,
decor
that's
and all
sick.
that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you
Yeah.
watch him do the chainsaw
It is
carvings?
it's unbelievable. It's really he's the best in the state.
Huh.
He could probably make a Donny Grubb band chainsaw carving.
Oh, wow.
Take a lot of wood.
Dude, that'd be.
It's not about size.
That's how you use it. At least that's what my beautiful wife tells me. Bless her heart.
While she's wearing the apron.
Oh, no.
You guys are sick.
You guys probably won't air this one.
No, we will. No.
Kit's not.
My wife can handle it.
Kit doesn't hold anything back.
I really don't, and that's why we're married.
That's why I don't say very much on here. I just sit here and look at you while you make an ass out of yourself.
I don't know. I don't feel like I make an ass out of myself.
Okay.
Can you really make an ass into yourself?
Yeah. If you really try hard.
Kind of like an inverse ass.
Yes.
Gotcha.
What's the opposite of prolapse?
You're saying a lot of words.
I'm saying a lot of
That's
words.
a big word. Let me Google that.
That
one,
is.
please.
I could do it right now. Let's see. No, I'm just joking. So, yeah. So, how was your week?
My week was good.
Yeah, do anything fun?
No, I went to the doctor. I was not good.
Yeah, doctor's never good.
Yeah, so the doctor said, stop drinking Jack Daniels, which I did.
Bluest of moons there.
Yeah, I got some Blue Moon going on. And then quit chewing Copenhagen, and then, put the guitar down and pick up a treadmill.
You picked it up. Oh, man.
Physically
This
pick
kicks
it up?
ass.
I guess.
Not jump on it nor run on, just pick it up.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be a smart ass. But point made. So I had to go to the doctor because, I am 40-ish now. And all those, 41. Okay, thanks. Thanks for bringing that up.
Because I'm 35 now,
Yeah.
I'll leave that one alone.
So now I got to start dealing with old man problems.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have all your real teeth still?
I do.
That's good.
I'm proud of that.
Don't have the dentures. They weren't just like, we got to knock your teeth out and give you a full set of dentures.
I just had my wisdom teeth out. At 40, I had my wisdom teeth taken out. That's weird, right?
You had your wisdom teeth taken out last year?
Yeah, last year.
Why do I not remember that?
I don't know.
I feel like
I did it while we were on break. So
How many wisdom teeth did you have pulled?
all 4.
Wow. Were they impacted?
Yeah, 2 of them were.
So when I had mine,
Oh, I do remember that.
when I had mine pulled out, I had 1 impacted. There were 3, and I packed it with Copenhagen.
Yeah.
I impacted with Copenhagen.
Yeah, the little holes. Yeah, it worked out great.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, now that I go, because I had all my wisdom teeth removed, but I had them removed when I was 18. But
That's when most people do it, right?
yeah.
When they're kids. But
well, yeah, because your teeth like move and shit if you get like too old and.
yeah. So I just had mine done. And then like Heather had hers done like just a couple years ago. Well, I guess 4 years ago. And Nathan just had his done like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest damn thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, did they knock him out? Did they put him under?
Yeah.
Did you record it?
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You got to show that.
Got the whole trip home. It's awesome.
I did the same thing. I insisted that I was going to be able to drive home.
Yeah, so did I. I was
Yeah.
like that too. I'm fine. I can drive.
I'm good. Well, we're going to wheel you out in a wheelchair. Yeah, I
can
know.
walk.
That's just for the look of it. I know. You guys want people to feel bad for me.
So did you guys like hallucinate, or what was the? Or do you even remember?
Well, I could smell colors a little bit.
Okay.
I don't remember hallucinating. I just remember like instantly asking for my teeth.
Yeah. I remember, okay, the first thing I remember is like asking if my tongue was still there because
Okay,
it felt
I
like
understand that.
I thought my tongue was gone for some reason.
I
don't
heard
know-
you
I don't
had the
know why.
Gene Simmons tongue that you could actually see.
I did, and it's gone now.
Okay.
I could scratch my toes with my tongue at one point. And
Ooh.
I can't no more.
That's wonderful. So
Picture that.
yeah, scratch your toes with your tongue.
Okay, stop. Okay,
Donny
move on.
Grubb tug toeing. I
Move
don't even
on.
know what I'm saying right
Sounds
now.
like a new country song.
Right?
The grub tug.
The Grubb tongue toe tug. Yeah, we'll just keep this going all night.
Nope. Move
Sounds
on.
like a tongue twister.
Hey,
Should we move on?
yeah, probably. So, what was funny about your son getting his wisdom teeth removed?
Oh, he just loved music when he was in the car.
Yeah, like what kind of music? Was he like, turn on some Britney Spears, hit me baby one more time,
No,
Dad?
I'm proud of him because he's all over Nathaniel Ratliff
Yeah.
right now. He's actually the one that kind of introduced me to them. And yeah, he insisted on like singing every song at the top of his lungs on the way
That's
home.
awesome.
That's
That's
pretty
cool, though.
But you recorded it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I would have been badass if he was just like, and I had the time of my life,
No, because I'm raising a man.
and
so,
I owe it all to you. You know it.
no.
That would have been great.
Isn't it great that we didn't grow up in that generation where you could just pull out a phone and record everything?
Thank God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you had to come over physically and look at the baby pictures in a book.
Right. Or you had to be that dad that was just like, here, I got like 90 pictures in my wallet for some
Right,
fucking reason.
Or
Now
you
my
get the-
back's all thrown out
Or you
because
get
I've
the
been sitting on
slideshow
this.
Saturday
The
night.
George Costanza wallet, right?
Absolutely.
So it was at one point a trifold. Now it's just kind of like a circle that
I
you
got-
can open.
I
I'm a
got
little
smart and I put my wallet in my front pocket because of back problems.
Yeah.
And I had too many pictures in there.
Yeah.
Where's my wallet?
Now it's just in your phone.
I'm a little disappointed that you got a better mic than me now.
Why are you disappointed? I got it so that we'd have a mic for him that had the pop filter on it.
I thought you guys gave me the best mic.
I'm bringing a
It's got my breath all over it. You're welcome.
I can
Yeah.
smell it.
smells like penis.
I didn't wash my beard for 5 days, just so you know.
Oh, well, neither did I. So we're just gonna have
This is,
combine our powers and make Captain Planet here. I think.
Voltron.
As long as they don't intertwine.
Right. So who's heart in this
Like,
group?
it's like a hillbilly Voltron. Who's heart?
Yeah.
Not me. Okay.
Nobody's heart.
I'm not me.
I feel like Donnie's heart. If we're,
I think he is.
yeah, I feel like if
No.
we were doing the Captain Planet thing, Donnie would jump instantly to heart.
Wrong.
I don't
Either
know.
that or the Wonder Twin powers. Which one?
Wonder Twin Powers.
I think the Wonder Twin powers.
Yep.
What would you be a form of?
I don't even know what the Wonder Twins are. You guys are like
What?
totally out of my time right now.
Oh, it's a 40 thing, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, you old bastards.
They had the little rings and Wonder Twin powers. They were twins, a female and male, brother and sister.
Yeah.
And they could form, one guy could form of what? It was, the brother was elements, like
water,
earth, and then the girl could like form of a housewife.
Well, that's good. Why don't you go and take care of everything, brother? I'll clean the house up.
Go make me some coffee.
Right. I tried to marry one like that, and
But she'd have to be your sister.
well, I am from Pine Top.
Well,
Oh, fair enough. So many things are starting to make more sense now. So this is really, I think this is my first time meeting you, Dustin.
Really? Officially, yeah.
I don't think I've ever met
I
Dustin.
just stop in and kind of go, hey, what's up, kid? But, you know, you just kind of, you're drumming away and everything.
Yeah, right. I got these headphones on. I'm usually back there drooling and stuff, looking at Donnie's ass.
Paying attention to nothing.
Well, I think the first time I sang with you guys, you kind of made fun of me on Sweet Home Alabama. It kind of freaked me out with the, yes, we do. I'm like, what the hell is that?
That's just the drummer being an idiot back there.
It was actually really funny.
It was the first time.
Yeah.
The first time. Yeah,
There's
Donnie
always that first
expects it every time now.
In 2012. It was
2012.
fun.
I wasn't even in the band then, but
13.
that's awesome.
Don't be an ass.
I'm sorry. That's all I know how to be.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
You were playing with me in 2012.
No, it wasn't, dude. 2013 is when we started playing.
Eh.
November 2013.
Wow.
Yep.
It's been a long time.
It has been, right? Thank you for not firing me all these years.
Day's not over.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is a moment between
Right.
you two.
Well,
You
no,
want me
he's
to step away for a little bit.
he always tells me he's firing
Reminiscing
me.
on like 2013.
Yeah, usually. Well, you were there too, right? In 2013, you were at least around, right?
Yeah, and I've been here in AJ since 2021. 2001. I told you I'm not very smart.
It's like, holy
20,
shit.
21.
2001.
2001.
I've been an AJ since 86. 87 was the first time I came
87.
I think I lived in AJ for about 7 months in 2009.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I lived on Tomahawk and Baseline.
Oh.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the dump.
I did. Yeah, I was always surprised too when I would drive home. Like, man, I feel like I should be smelling shit right now, and I don't. Like that I have to applaud Apache Junction's ability to control the smell of the dump.
They do a good job.
Look at the size of the mountain.
I didn't see it either. I was just like, there's a dump over there? Like, I don't smell it. I don't see it.
That thing looks like it's been the same size since I was a kid. 'Cause
It never grows.
I lived right there. I lived on, my parents had a house on Tomahawk and Southern.
Yeah, okay.
Right in the AJ ghetto.
Yeah, the Jehetto.
The
I
Jehetto.
felt like the second I passed the freeway, I was going to get mugged. If I stayed on my side, I was fine.
Mugged by the snowbirds?
No, the Jehettos. Yeah, no, there's a few times where I was
Well, that's getting edited out.
Right? No, it's not. It's totally not.
You guys locked
you
the
people
doors here
know
tonight, right? You locked all the doors?
That's actually a good point.
You people.
We'll be fine.
Throw that out there.
This isn't live, right? No one's going to like watch the podcast right now and come here now.
Usually they're just banging on the garage door if they do end up coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
And Donnie always freaks out. Or they're just, they talk to the ghost or something upstairs.
Dustin, this place is fully haunted.
I'm telling you, I know it is.
There is a ghost here.
When we played here, a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, some weird shit happened on the stage. Like stuff turning on and off.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It happens.
Was it like some of the lights?
No, it wasn't
'Cause,
because we had them programmed.
Okay, you didn't use our lights, which is probably for the best because our lights, just this side of the stage lately, has just been freaking the F out.
Yeah, there's something weird going on.
I blame it on Donnie. He rewired everything.
I did. And there's new wiring. I don't understand. It worked fine, and then now it's freaking out again. But seriously, there is a freaking ghost here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, didn't somebody die basically where we're sitting?
yeah, like right here,
Really?
like right where the stage is. Yeah.
What
'cause
happened?
This was
This used to be a boat repair shop.
like a marina.
Right, I remember
right
that.
here, right back in the
Yeah, and homeboy was working on a boat and it just fell on him and he died.
Wow.
Right?
In my seat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was wondering why you guys wanted me to sit right here.
Yeah. Well, that's the spot of honor because, if somebody's going to die first, it's got to be the new guy.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
FNG.
I'm good with that. I'm the oldest.
That's how these horror movies work. I'm not going to continue with how they usually work.
So should I run upstairs to a dead end?
Yes, but you got to scream the whole time. And you got to trip 14 times.
Can I just yell because I'm not really a screamer?
Yeah.
Kind of more of a moaner.
I was wondering if we're going to keep that going.
That's what I was expecting right there.
So how long have you known Donnie?
I've known Donnie.
What time is it?
Yeah,
right?
About 2 hours. I've known Donnie since he started playing here back in 2012. 11.
Yeah.
Did you start playing here in 11?
No. It's been a solid 5 years with the band. And then there was a couple years where I was kind of doing an acoustic thing here for a while. And
we were playing here when I first started with you.
Yeah.
So
well, no,
years.
I had just kind of started this hitching post thing when you and I came together. No.
Are you sure it's that
It's
way?
not like that.
I'm not even going to do what I wanted to do.
Go for it, dude.
But
so it wasn't like this.
Oh, this scissor me timber.
Okay, stop.
We can just keep this going for a while.
Is it like Velcro when you pull away?
Well, not back then because Donnie didn't have a beard.
No, I was
Gotcha.
very clean shaven.
He was.
It's only because I couldn't grow a beard, and I still can't. This right here is the equivalence of 6 weeks.
Hey, didn't you say your son is kicking your ass in the beard department right now?
No, he's kicking my ass in the barbecue department right now.
Oh, I thought one of your sons was growing a beard also.
You know what the trick is? You shave your back and glue it to your face.
That's a good idea.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Being 41, I have plenty of that back there now.
Dude.
Isn't it weird the older you get, hair grows in the weirdest places?
You know what's really screwed me up is on the edge of my hands.
Yeah.
This got all hairy for some reason all of a sudden.
Is that what I get to look forward to?
Yeah,
I
mine's
turned
doing
40
it too.
and then I found a gray one yesterday. That's
That's
not,
blonde.
That's blonde. I call that the George Clooney distinguished hand hair.
And then you're really old when you go to the barber and he's cutting your hair and
Baba.
when he's shaving the back of your neck and stuff and he goes, "Well, I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to go any further." I'm like, I didn't realize I needed it.
Thanks for just
Thanks.
announcing that.
Do you want
and,
that square to round it off?
I don't even know what any of that means, sir. Whatever you think's going to make me look better.
Why is your clippers around my ass?
You're a little too low.
You know what? If they did that, I would appreciate it. Actually, it's just makes it a lot easier.
It's kind of hard to see in the mirror, isn't it?
It really
Right.
is. Let's be honest here.
So for the first time, over the summer, I don't know why over the summer, but I had a kind of a bushy beard thing going on, and I got my first beard trim at a barber shop, which was
Dude,
actually
isn't
pretty
that
cool.
nice? Dude, the barber shop I've gone to, they usually do a massage and shit. They have this little hand.
You go to Great Clips?
No.
Sports Clips?
No, I don't. There's this place called V's
Not
out
that
in
Asian place in Tempe.
No,
where
no, V's. I'm assuming for veto. I don't know what V means, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume veto is the word that they would use there or the name.
You sure it's not Visage?
Well, there is a little massage that happens, but it might be a visage. Oh no.
Continue.
But anyways, so they do the straight edge cut,
Oh, yeah,
my neck hair because this neck hair gets pretty out of control if I just let her go.
Are you comfortable with that with a straight edge?
Yeah, dude. Well, those guys have to go through some pretty stringent training.
Yeah, but just one slip.
Yeah, no, that's why
well,
you want to trust a big old mafia barber with
right. But there's a lot of shit in life though. Just one slip, you're done. So I mean,
good point.
that's the way I'm gonna go. I mean, at least it's gonna be the jugular,
We
So
sell a
you
lot of
probably
racial
tip him
things.
first.
Now, yeah, make
Before,
sure.
right?
You just-
Right.
This dude's from Russia, actually. The dude
Oh.
that I usually go in and have
Housekeeping.
work on me. no, housekeeping. But he kills it, man.
fluff your pillow?
What kind of hotel is this? But yeah, no, dude. They do the whole thing, like you said. They do the straight edge, but they also do the beard trim. And at the end of it, they put the hot cloth on your face to close your pores or open your cold. So that's the first thing. They open the pores. Then they do the cold cloth, and then after that, they have this crazy hand massaging machine. When I say hand, I mean they put this machine on their hand and then they rub it on your back, and you're just like.
And this is a dude doing that?
It is. It's
Okay.
You got, like I said, you got to trust them.
Okay.
It's like a trust fall with a dude.
I could understand the straight edge, but the massage?
Right. That's a little weird.
That is kind of weird.
It's okay. You guys could be weirded out by it. I'm pretty goddamn comfortable with where I am in my sexuality here.
Is this like a gift certificate for your birthday or something?
No, I've gone there a few times.
You went there voluntarily?
Yeah, I've gone there a few times, and I'm just like, you know what? Do this to me, Alex.
So you...
I thought you said it started name with a V.
No, that's the name of the barber shop. They have multiple barbers working in this barber shop.
Well, there was a guy, the barber shop that used to be next to Crazy Horse Saddle.
Yeah.
That guy used to do straight edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Dude, the straight edge is fantastic. I love getting straight edge massage.
He was telling me about all the times
straight edge shave
when he came out of prison.
they train you for that there, huh?
Exactly.
That's one of the jobs.
Back to sports clips now. Thank you.
That's pretty fantastic. If they actually did that, they're like, okay, don't murder each other, inmate, but make sure that you're using the straight edge for everybody else.
I couldn't figure out why his straight edge was so rusty.
Right. Is that normal? Yeah, no, it's fine. Just spit on it a little bit. It'll be all good. Blink. Right.
Wow.
So you've never had other than a beard trim from somebody
I've had
else?
like the straight edge shave and then the beard trim.
Edge.
Yeah. And that was pretty cool. But I've never had a mechanical massage by a big Italian dude.
He wasn't meant to. He's Russian.
Oh, Russian. I'm sorry.
Was it like two hands?
No, it's just one hand. Okay. And it's when you ask your wife to give you a massage and like she's just like looking around, just like not even interested in what the hell's happening. It's like what he does. Like
my wife goes.
He's like doing
this.
that. He's just like
he's thinking about baseball.
Right. Same kind of thing.
That's why it's the vibrating glove.
Right. Yeah. Just to let you know he's right there. You're like, oh. Thanks, Alex.
Oh, you're sick.
Like, you're a little close. Can you back up a little bit? It's my personal space.
No, I never ask him to do that. Never once.
Well, I'm not going to that place.
Why not?
Because,
I didn't sell it?
It didn't work for me.
Well, shit.
Did you get a hero sandwich afterwards?
Hey, you know what? I'm fine. The less people that go there just means the more time for me to get in there.
Okay. Good deal.
Yes. But they they go in there and they like shave it and like make it all, they thin it out the right way. Like whenever I try to do it, like I don't like have that nice little fade going into my beard here because you want like shorter hair going into longer.
Right.
Like you deal with that and with what you got going on here.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, dude. That's what you tend to want to do if you don't want to look like you're, going to go and murder like a bunch of people at Walmart later.
Stop. That's getting edited out.
No, it's not. It's not. I have the power.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
So
I take it that, because I know you.
What do
you seem like the kind of guy that is one of the members of like one of those beard clubs online.
At one point I was.
Where you like get stuff
Dollar
in the
Beard
mail.
Club?
You get like the beard butter and stuff like that.
I didn't get butter. I got oil.
Beard oil.
Yeah, it makes it so that you don't get all dried out, get dry skin and shit in your beard.
Dry skin in your beard.
Mm-hmm. It's just like your hair. You ever get dry skin on your hair?
Don't they call that lice?
Right.
No. Lice is an actual bug.
Oh,
is that dandruff?
Dried skin. That would be technically dandruff.
I use Head and Shoulders on my beard.
Do you?
Shoulders.
But
no.
probably, I was going to say, probably does the same thing. I don't even know. What's the active ingredient? Let's see what the active ingredient is.
Is it the head or the shoulders?
Knees and toes.
I'll wait till you finish drinking before I say something again. Sorry.
It came out my nose a little bit.
I'm going to see what the Head and Shoulders active ingredient is because I feel like that's important right now.
I actually have a friend that he's bought into the Beard Club, and he sells the product. It's actually really nice.
Oh, it's very nice.
I'll bring you guys the wood beard combs.
I'm not
I have that. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I got a beard brush too.
One day when I can grow a beard, I would like to maybe try that.
Well, it looks like you're doing all right right now.
Well, this is just lazy is what this is.
It looks like you could like cast some spells in Middle Earth right about now.
Maybe.
Gandalf?
A little bit.
Right, dude? You shall not pass.
Talking about the color or the length?
Yes.
Because never mind.
I'm digging the blonde.
Yeah. I am not. See, this side is Kit, and this side is just the rest of the hitching post.
Gotcha. Where's Mo's little spot?
It's on my ass.
Gotcha.
And it's festering.
Sorry, Mo.
That's not getting edited out
No,
for sure.
But absolutely not getting edited out. Tina, I can hear her laughing right now, actually.
I watched your podcast of the day with Tina involved, and that was pretty funny.
She's a riot.
Dude,
She
she
is
was
right.
funny, that Uncle Fucker story she was telling us.
That was-
Oh, my God. I was not prepared for that story at all.
It's fun, like, hanging around her because she says a lot of funny shit, but don't do it on a plane.
That's true.
Right.
You guys, you were right next to her. I forgot about that.
Tina, shut up. Everybody's looking.
Especially during like the safety announcements at the beginning.
Right. And she's like fully making fun of the guy while
He's sitting
he's
right
just
next
doing
to
his
us.
job, and
She's trying to pull the thing on the tab on the vest, right?
well, she's that person that like will stick her finger up her nose and make funny faces at the person while they're
Trying to be
do their
serious at
job.
work. But that's she does that shit to us while we're on stage all the time.
she does.
I told you what she did to me, right?
What'd she do?
We were playing here, covering for you guys. My wife brings my son in with his little headphones because he's 3 months old, and she yells it out, Dustin, your son must not like your singing because he's got his headphones on, and I'm laughing, right? So
That
I'm like,
sounds
you gotta,
about right.
So I'm like, come up here on stage. So I give her that microphone. I'm like, you got to say it to everyone, and like everyone was just rolling. It was great.
She's a riot, man.
She is a riot.
Yeah,
But then she was holding Sawyer, my son, and he winked at her, and like that was the best
Whoa.
thing. I'm like, I think he likes you. What do you
Yeah,
think?
he's 3 or
like he
3
winked.
months old, and he
She's
knows
like
the wink there.
Yeah, she's like, he winked at me. I'm like, don't tell Mo.
And Mo gets a little
Possessive.
territorial there. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic, man. The wink and everything.
I'm telling you, it was like this. It was like
Wow, so
Yeah.
like a full-on
Wow.
wink. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a joke.
with
there.
the mouth,
cartoon
like
wink.
the mouth and the twisting. It was like, hey, how you doing?
Twisting, like
How you doing?
real
Yeah.
devoted to that wink there.
Yeah, I'm telling
You
you.
just went Italian right there. How you doing?
How you
We were
doing?
talking about Vito or whatever it was.
V's,
Yeah.
V's. I just assume it's Vito.
Like
Right.
Joey from Friends. How you doing?
I've never seen that show.
kinda
You've never
stole-
seen Friends?
What?
What in the hell is
I've only
wrong with
heard
you?
the Rembrandt
Oh,
song.
Well,
my
you haven't been
gosh.
married long enough to watch Friends.
No, we just don't watch Friends. I'm sure Janelle watches Friends all the time, or she has watched Friends in the
Well, see,
past.
yeah, I met my wife back when Friends was a thing. You know,
Yeah.
so it was
Like when it
constant
just
Friends.
started.
Yeah, thanks for dating me then. But yeah,
That was like the 60s, right?
yeah, right.
Dude. That's funny.
People were still wearing corduroy.
I'll be there for you.
That's a good song, man.
I wasn't making fun of it.
You know what else is a good song? Is That Thing You Do. Have you seen that,
That
movie?
movie's
Have
fantastic.
you ever seen that movie yet?
No,
I think-
uh-uh.
What?
With
No,
Tom
I have
Hanks
not.
and Shades. His name
Really?
of the drummer.
Yeah, you've got to watch this movie.
That's a good flick.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
It's a movie about like a not
One-hit
boy
wonder
band,
band.
but yeah, like
Like a one-hit wonder
like-
60s band.
yeah,
Really?
kind of like
Yeah.
Is he the
Beatles kind of
manager?
thing.
Huh?
Not
Is he the
Beatles.
manager?
Yeah, he's the manager.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
He's like a record executive, actually.
He's like a
Yeah.
manager for the record label. Kind
how
of
many
thing.
how many great movies has Tom Hanks been in?
Yeah, that dude's an a-hole. Like
Okay,
that.
I'm going to ask you a trivia question.
Okay,
Okay, what was Tom Hanks' first sequel that he ever did?
sequel.
Was it Toy Story 2?
Yes.
Was
you
it
got
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just pulled that out of my ass right there.
I was thinking Booze
That's
and
like-
Buddies, but that was a TV show.
Booze and Buddies.
The Toy Story
That's
2.
a cereal.
That's the only one I can think of though that's been a second.
Yeah.
I know they were talking about doing a Forrest Gump 2.
Well, because there was another book. Did you know that?
I didn't know that was based off a book.
Okay. Yeah. So like all, good movies, it comes from a book first. But so I take it you've never read Forrest Gump.
No.
Don't feel bad, either have I.
I've
but
seen him run.
my wife has told me, and it's completely different than the movie. There's a whole lot of differences. But the guy that wrote that book wrote a sequel to Forrest Gump. And so yeah, they talked about making a sequel to the movie.
Huh?
Yeah, but it's like
But
crazy.
the book did terrible though. So
Jenny, is it a pop-up book?
Jenny.
Is it a pop-up book, Jenny? Okay, the picture that I'm seeing on here, like there's one of these pictures, and they got Forrest Gump, and he's got like the goofiest looking face ever.
No, that says Forrest Grump.
No, that says Gump, and his face is sideways. I don't understand why that has to be the
It
case.
looks like a crash dummy.
kind of
does, doesn't it?
actually. Don't be a dummy. Buckle your seatbelt.
Did you see the picture Heather and I took on the Forrest Gump Road in Monument Valley?
I did.
I did see
That
that.
was awesome.
I
Yeah.
did see that. That's pretty fantastic.
How far did you run?
I didn't.
Mama
Look
said
at me.
these are my
Do I-
magic shoes.
Do I look like I run, Dustin?
Mama said these would take me anywhere.
I drove.
He did drove.
Did you make your wife run behind you?
Yeah, absolutely.
They did.
Rocky.
They did get the pictures.
Yeah, that was awesome right there. And okay, so we're driving through Monument Valley to get to this road, and I don't see anybody for 50 miles. We're in the middle of freaking nowhere. We're the only two people in that place until we get to that spot, and there's 20 people at that spot.
Oh, really?
Taking pictures.
That's funny. You could see them for 20 miles. You're like, oh, mother.
Man, what is that? Oh, son of a gun.
Damn it. We're not
They
the only
beat
ones.
us there.
And there was somebody out there doing some model shot with some inappropriately young girl. And
I didn't know where that was going there. And
Over 18, though, I hope, right?
I have no idea. She didn't look like it, but they were doing this big, huge photo shoot thing out there. And Heather and I are patiently waiting for them to get the hell out of the road so we can walk out in the middle of the road and take our picture there. And it
couldn't just move behind the picture.
It never came. But what was really funny was the locals that live up that way are that's all Indian reservation.
Yeah, Navajo, right?
Yeah, and that's on the Navajo Nation. Yeah, and so this pickup truck, full of locals, comes speeding down the highway and screamed out the window for them to get the hell out of the road in the most cartoonish It was awesome.
Some Looney Tune shit right there.
Yosemite Sam chasing them.
It was awesome.
Come on, varmint.
So they got out of the road for 2 seconds. So Heather and I squeezed in there.
Oh,
I'm shocked. Knowing you didn't photobomb it?
Donnie.
Well, I would have, but she was inappropriately young, I think.
Gotcha.
And
here's what would have happened. Donnie's like, I'm gonna go out there. Heather would have been like, no, Donnie, don't do that.
Actually, it was the other way around. Heather's like, let's just go out there and take our picture. And I'm like, no, they're doing stuff.
Wow, that surprises me, actually.
Yeah, I was being a gentleman.
Heather.
Yeah. Sorry. She's still mad at me about
That's a
that.
daredevil.
She didn't get the picture she
She's
wanted.
going to be really mad now that it's on the podcast.
Right.
No, we're fine. It's not a sex story.
Oh, gotcha.
Shut up.
That was funny.
So, is that where you guys are going to do your next band photo?
I don't know. That's actually kind of a cool idea, I guess, maybe.
Oh, but we're going to do it first.
We're just gonna
think about that.
We're gonna do the original thing and just take a picture in front of the superstitions.
A
here.
Polaroid.
Yeah.
Actually, we were thinking about taking our picture down Highway 260.
Oh,
That's
why
funny. I don't get it.
Because it's close to Highway 87.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
All right, so who's all in the band? Let's talk about the band.
I couldn't even tell you anymore. I can tell you, Larry Brosson started the band with me. He's still my guitar player.
Cool.
And we have Jack Gill playing bass for us.
Who's that guy?
Gill.
Jack Gill.
Jack Gill.
Jack Gill.
Yeah.
Jack. Okay.
Jack.
I know Jack.
Yeah. So Donnie turned me on to Jack.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
I'm sorry.
He's a good dude. I like Jack a lot. He's
Good
funny.
feller.
It's okay. He won't see this.
I don't think he has Facebook.
I don't think he has the internet.
All right.
And then we have Rich Henshaw. Henshaw drumming for us, and then Ryan, I think it's Bacalac.
Bacalac.
Yeah.
I appreciate how you know your band members'
I know.
names.
So Rich, the drummer, used to be
my drumline instructor
drumline
back
instructor.
in the day, for many, many, many years. Not just high school, but
I've
drum
met him.
corps,
I've met him,
winter
right?
drumline. Yeah, I met him a few times. He lives out in AJ.
Yeah. He's a really, really good dude. I mean, he's the guy that gets there early, sets up, helps you set the equipment up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's a good dude.
That's cool because Kit rolls in 5 minutes after we're supposed to start. So
No, actually, I'm the one that rolls in on time. Donnie's the one that's rolling in at 4 o'clock
I am
when we're supposed to
constantly
start.
here before this
The
guy.
fuck you are.
Whatever.
The fuck
You guys,
are.
well, hold on here. I got to cut in here. You guys are talking about rolling in late, but you don't have to set your shit up.
Yeah.
Being a starving band like we are,
Point.
yeah, we got to set everything up. And you know who sets it up?
Hey, I've been there, man. I did that for a long
I
time.
know you did. I know.
Kit never has.
Nope. I joined this band after I
He's like, Donnie, move my drum set for me.
Kit is spoiled.
Yeah, I don't tell Donnie to move. He's gonna fucking ruin that shit.
Yeah.
I wondered why he didn't leave his drum kit with us.
No. I had no problem leaving it, but there was 4 other bands playing that weekend.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was actually next door. You guys are probably welcome to use it.
How everybody on the internet knows our secret.
Sorry.
So drummers are weird about that, though. They don't want to play other guys' equipment, do they?
Sometimes.
Really?
I mean, as long as you can adjust it to where you need it to be,
Right.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I don't get it with the drums because if it's a good sounding kit, then that shouldn't be a problem.
That's half the problem, though.
Kit, you
is
do
that
sound good.
most of the time you like get. Thank you. Most of the
It's a
time you
pickup
like
line.
there'll be times that you like roll into a gig like the old joke is like, oh, we got a house kit, you know,
And then you see the kid.
then
you're
you
like,
get there and you're just like, you're calling this the kid? Like it looks like you have you got tape where the head should be.
Yeah.
I think there might be a tom that's missing a leg.
We've
like,
actually run into that before.
Yes, we have.
I think the last house kit we used, like your floor tom was sitting on a milk crate or something.
Right,
Real-
and then like
where-
the bass
I
drum
wanna ask where's
sounded.
that?
The bass drum sounded like if you hit it, it was all bing.
That was the worst
bing,
thing. The kick
bing.
drum sounded like a wet cardboard box.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was amazing. The snare sounded like shit. It was just all choked off. Like somebody's just like,
Yeah, so I get it. But
yeah.
however,
You know what I'm finding with these new drummers, because they're total professional, they love it. But so Ryan constantly tunes his drums, and I didn't realize how big of a deal that is. But
oh
it's,
man, because
it's huge.
Well, you guys have 6 strings, right? We have every single lug nut
Right.
on that thing that needs to be in tune
Top
with
well,
and
it.
top
bottom.
and bottom. Yeah, I
Yeah.
noticed that.
And it's like the top isn't even necessarily the same note as the bottom,
Right.
or vice versa. You know,
yeah, you never realize like how anal, good drummer. Okay, and close your ears for a second. But you never know how like or how anal a real good drummer is until like you have to watch them tune.
Right.
Especially like in a recording situation, because there was one day that Kit and I were doing a session for Josh Roy, and I think the first
no, that was for us.
It was for us, okay,
Yeah.
but no, this was for Josh's stuff.
We can
was
still plug Josh Roy.
Absolutely,
Yeah, we love Josh.
Josh Roy.
He's a good dude, man.
Jay
so
Roy.
we spent like the entire first day. Well, Kit spent the entire first day tuning
Exaggerating.
drums.
It was about 3 hours.
and I was like
Wow.
sitting in a chair staring at my watch the whole time.
And I
It was a
said
long
sorry, and
time.
Donnie was like, "This is fun to watch."
This is great.
He's like your girlfriend that you bring to your first rehearsal. And you're like, "I'm sorry, honey. I know this is really boring. No, this is awesome to see how the magic works here."
Did you just
Super
put in
exciting.
Did you just put in a chew,
I did. I'm
bro?
sorry.
You told Tim you were out.
Oh, Tim's gonna watch this too. He's gonna be double mad at you.
Sorry, I had to.
Well, I had to save the last one for myself.
Is that what that? Hold on.
Now I'm all out.
For the
So
record,
you
that
can
was the last one.
Yeah, and that Donnie didn't want to have to go to Circle K. Donnie already started this thing all late. He's like, "Oh, we started recording. I need to go to the bathroom."
Yeah, I'm down to my last. Okay, so I have one can after this one, and then Heather has cut me off for eternity, as far as Copenhagen goes. And
So you gonna go to Skull then, or what's going on? Here?
okay, so Brunson was in here. George Brunson came in the other night and was telling me about these nicotine lozenges things that helped him quit chewing.
Yeah,
And I casually mentioned it to Heather, and
she
then
bought you like a whole pack
yeah,
of them.
so
They're
she stocked me
expensive,
up.
right?
I don't know, but she apparently I guess they're
Probably cheaper than that
Well,
shit
no,
though.
okay, so
Right.
she bought like the what is it? Equate, like the Walmart brand of it.
Okay.
So I guess it was cheaper, but still a lot. But
I'm telling you, Rocky Mountain, the fake chew.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
telling you.
Here, I got 2 cans of it on me right now, the fake stuff. And here's the problem.
You should have given that to Tim.
I should have. Here's the thing: is like, so when I put a fake chew in, like the herbal stuff,
Right.
It just makes me want Copenhagen. It doesn't help me.
So mix it in the beginning and then wean yourself
I
off
think
it.
he was
Yeah,
doing that.
I
though.
did that for a long
Didn't
time.
work, huh?
I've been fighting this Copenhagen thing, and I'm just being a
Whiny little bitch.
yeah, a whiny little bitch about it.
I gotcha.
And I've been trying for a couple years, and that actually I thought it helped me, but it didn't.
I can tell you this: when I quit, I chewed for 20 years, and when I quit, like when I was done, I was done, and literally 6 months of non-chewing, just like it changed my life. Like I felt better. I didn't have heartburn.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, like, I'm serious.
Well,
I found all this free money.
Right. There's
There's all
extra
these
money.
incentives why you should quit.
I get it.
Dude,
Especially when you go to Canada.
I married a hot wife.
Right. What sucks about it though is I dig chewing.
I do too, man.
Yeah,
That's when I Jones, I go to the fake stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does your doctor say about that?
My doctor said I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
And no
But
more
what
Copenhagen
did you say?
or-
But I really like it.
Now, okay, so here I'm going to get a little solemn for a second and tell you. So I've been, treating my body like a freaking trash can for the last 20 years. I play in bars, it is what it is. And so I had like an ending point, which was coming up in about a week and a half from now of, okay, so my dad died at 41.
Okay. So you were aspiring to that kind of?
No, well, not aspiring, but okay, so 41, like September 26th was when he died. So like I've always had this point in my, like this way of thinking of like that's the finish line.
Right. It's almost like you fear it.
Yeah, well,
right.
You fear it, but just knowing that that's the end. I'm not going to live past that.
No possible way to get past that.
Yeah, and it's only been recently that like my mind has started to change where there is life after that. So it's kind of
especially having a family and a wife and
right.
So it's just
and
it's
your
time.
Band.
Yeah, well they don't care.
I kind of like you a little bit.
They don't care.
I'm all right with you.
Are you kidding me?
So
Kit tells me all the time how much he loves you.
No,
well, like I said, this is the first time I've really talked to him.
Like I said, all the time.
All the time.
So long story short, yeah, no more drinking, no more Copenhagen. I've got to drop the weight. And
hey, like I said, you could be as much of a dick to me as you need to be, as long as you kick that shit, man. I really want you to kick it.
well, I appreciate it, and I do too. I don't want to die. I want to live. And I want to feel better. And I know that the amount of nicotine that a person gets from chew is
ridiculous.
Yeah, hugely ridiculous, and is the majority of every problem that I health wise that I have. So I am very motivated to do it. It's just a matter of cleaning out stock now because whenever I go get gas or something, I pick up a can, even if I don't need it. So I've got like a plethora of Copenhagen laying around the house, which, well, I don't anymore. I've only got one can after this. So I don't know if it's like false hope that like I can just finish up that last can and get it done, or
just one more.
It's always just one more.
Yeah,
though,
I know.
So.
But then, if the missus is on it, and if at some point it's just gonna be you saying, okay, like straight up, I have to make this change in my life,
Yeah, but you know what's scary about that, and you probably understand. I've been not an alcoholic, but I've been a big drinker, and I've just not taking very good care of myself, and that's kind of what defined me as my persona. That's me, like
part of your identity.
Trying to figure out like who am I after all of that.
I think they call that a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Did you buy a Harley yet?
No.
Right.
I can tell
Corvette.
you.
I want to. I wanted to.
So for me, like I lost my mom 7 years ago, and she died of leukemia.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, and well, you know what it's like losing a parent.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you do, Kit, but it's tough, and like and I lost her on my 40th birthday.
Oh dang, dude, that's brutal.
Yeah, that was her viewing, and like it opened my eyes to what life can really be all about. Like I quit drinking, I quit chewing, I got healthy. I mean, I got up to like 270, and I was miserable, and then I dropped down back to like 230. Started working out, and I'm 46 now, and I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in.
That's awesome, man.
That's very cool.
But it just, I think when you get to that point where you're like, I'm done. Like I was done. And it's willpower, right?
Yeah.
Willpower and the desire, the desire for a life change.
Right.
That's a big word right there, though, willpower.
Right.
And that's something I've never been real good at, is willpower.
But look at your music. Yeah, but look at your music. Your willpower is through your music.
Yeah, well, but with music, that's not willpower. That's obsession.
Okay.
That's something completely different. And
but you could think of chewing like that too. You have an obsession for chew.
Yeah.
You have an obsession that you want to get over it, and
Yeah, and that's I've been trying to condition my mind to think like that.
Right.
It's just a matter of building yourself up to to tell yourself you're strong enough to do something.
Right.
And
do you know how I really kicked it? I had a buddy of mine that's like 6'8", 300 pounds, and he said if he caught me chewing, he was going to kick me in the nuts. He wears a size 14.
Oh,
yeah,
steel toe, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to go through that.
A friend that can kick my ass.
See, I would intimidate him and be like, Donnie, I'll kick you in the nuts with my sandals on.
And I would laugh.
Do you cut your toenails?
No, I won't for him.
That's dangerous.
This is my fucking velociraptor nail for you.
Like on Dumb and Dumber.
Got you here. Or
Power
here.
sander.
Right across the belly. Right? I made a Jurassic Park reference right there.
I got that.
Gotcha.
Speaking of TV and stuff, I'm going to tell you this. Have you watched Castle Rock yet?
No,
Have
you watched
that
Castle
show's
Rock?
been
No.
out for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I just picked it up recently. Heather
That's
and I
the
are
dude
watching it
from
right now.
Firefly, right?
Yeah. Okay. So what it is, though, the premise of the whole series is it's just it's kind of like American Horror Story. You know what
Okay,
that is?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what that is?
Yeah.
But it takes it all these stories take place like in the Stephen King universe, like
Oh,
in,
really?
like Stephen King settings. So I'm about halfway through the first season right now, and it like takes place at Shawshank Prison. But
Really?
It's kind of a devil story, I guess. It's actually pretty cool.
What's it called?
Castle Rock.
Okay.
Was it like thriller or is it horror?
Thriller. You know,
Okay.
there's not a whole lot of like Stephen King like horror.
A little bit more like X-Files a little bit. As far
Yeah,
as some
yeah,
of that
it's
stuff
just like
goes.
that. It's just like that. The second season comes out like at the beginning of October, and it's kind of based
Really?
around.
God, I feel like that's been out for like 4 years.
Well, it's pretty new. Second season's based around Annie Wilkes from Misery. You ever see that? You ever see Misery?
Yeah.
Remember you never?
What?
Jeez.
Sorry, goddamn millennial.
Weren't you a rock drummer? Don't you remember the song "Misery Loves Company" from Anthrax?
Right.
Yeah, but
That's
more
what.
Misery.
Or Metallica.
Yeah. Come
Who's
on.
Metallica? I mean, nobody listens to that shit.
Don't even start. I'm gonna fight you.
Don't
over
you guys
this.
play Metallica?
Once or twice.
I like Metallica. I don't care
Dude.
I don't care who knows it. I like it.
I finally got to see them in concert, and
Yeah.
I was like blown away.
Yeah, I'll tell you something about Metallica. Okay, so I guess they're Lars is a tool. We all know that, but James is like such a freaking like powerhouse of like inspiration.
Right.
Like he's so driven. And that's inspiring, man.
Well, think about how
wrong
long
with
they've
it.
been around and what they've accomplished.
That whole
And-
band has to
right.
be like that,
Yeah.
They are the biggest rock band in the world for a reason.
Yeah.
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 I think Foo Fighters might have taken that a little bit recently.
He's awesome too, man. Well, the whole band's awesome, but yeah, he's a pretty big deal.
But
I like him a lot.
definitely they're different types. I would
But
say.
they're entertainer. They're a different type of entertainer.
Yeah.
He's like grungy, like hard, come at you, and Metallica's kind of.
Did you see them with Rick Astley?
The Foo Fighters.
No.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking. They've done it twice or two times or three times.
Really?
Now.
I thought it was
Yeah,
awesome.
they just
man.
rickroll the crowd, dude.
It was cool.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
I can totally see it. I can see it. I can picture it.
It was cool, man. I
Wow.
thought it was awesome.
Wow.
They do shit like that all the time. Apparently, like apparently they don't really work on songs. They're just like Dave will get up on stage and be like, "Hey,
Well, that's what I dig about it, man.
we're gonna play this song," and the guys know it. Maybe here we go. You're like,
That's
They,
what I dig
they
about
improv everything almost, right?
Yeah, that's I love that mindset, man. That's a cool mindset to have.
well, you'll like watch like videos of them, and like Dave will get to the part, he'll be singing along. He's like, I know this part right here. Yeah,
Rehearsals are so
And people dig it though, right?
They do.
love
it's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Rehearsals are so like overrated. Getting tight is awesome and stuff, and like you can be tight and unrehearsed and like make stuff up on the fly.
but that's what he said. He was like, I like doing that stuff because people like to see when you fuck up.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it human. You know?
I tell you what, like some of my favorite, stuff from music. Like if I can like pick out like a handful of records in my life that inspired me, it's records that you can hear like the like really definite imperfections.
Yeah,
like,
we've talked
tuning's
about
weird
that before.
Or like
Yep.
you can hear like just weird little things or weird edits and stuff, just like things that are thrown together.
Or like hear like a phone ringing in the background that was like in the studio.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the middle of.
So on one of my favorite I love Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton
Okay.
is like the dude for me. He always
Right.
has been. And one of the biggest records of all time is Layla from Derek
Yeah.
and the Dominoes.
Right.
You listen to Layla, you can hear like 3 or 4 like
punch points, yeah.
serious punch points in that record.
Wow.
It's just like totally sloppy.
Yeah.
And like you can hear that like the end of it was completely improvised, not rehearsed at all. And that's what makes music.
They just
Right.
kept the record button on.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, like, I love vinyl just for that whole reason, because it's not. I mean, you hear the popping and cracking, and I just.
Yeah,
You hear
get me
the
started-
wobble and
get me
shit.
started on vinyl, man. I'll
When
go
the-
for years. I am going to take total credit for the revival of vinyl
Yeah, Donnie.
in recent years. That was me.
Single-handedly.
You're welcome.
Single-handedly brought the vinyl
Absolutely.
revolution on
Bands are
again.
making records again.
They
Bands
are.
making vinyl.
Yeah,
Well,
it's crazy.
It was, what,
And they're
three
like
or-
$35.
Yeah,
Dude, but
yeah.
like 3 or 4 years ago, they sold over 1 million records. and like it might have been even longer than that now. I'm sure they're well past a million now.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, like I think it sold more than CDs.
Well, yeah. I think you're right. I think it did sell more than CDs.
Yeah.
Really?
There's something about like you buy a product, you bring it home, you open up the package, and then you see the artwork.
Yeah.
You can open up the book and like read details and all kinds. You just see candid pictures and stuff. That's half the experience.
What's funny is, so I went through, when my mom passed, I went through all my stuff and box and everything, and I have probably 100 record and songbooks.
Yeah.
Like the 45s of like Sesame Street, and all these. And so it's cool because I could raise my 3-month-old son up with that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be in the nursery and I've got a little record player in there and we'll put it on, we'll put some vinyl on. And he's like, he doesn't really, but he's like, cool, and I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. Then I start scratching. No.
the Elmo. This is a song about Elmo. Okay, so I just looked this up real quick. So according to the Recording Industry Association of America, which is called the RIAA, those are the assholes that was suing everybody back when Napster happened.
Really?
Yeah, but anyways, according to them, they said that this year, 2019, is going to be the first time in 30 years that vinyl records are projected to beat CDs in sales.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who buys a CD anymore, really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you bought a CD?
It's been a while.
It has been a long time, but that's just crazy to think that technology that basically started in like the beginning of the 20th century and the 19th century is like making a comeback.
Well, it always goes in a circle.
But that's a pretty big stretch there. That's not like we don't go, okay, hey, check this out. We got this new steam car that's coming out. Like that shit doesn't happen.
It's got steam bags in it, not airbags.
You know what I'm saying though? Like that's kind of the same idea. It's like when you say everything comes back around. I mean that if you're thinking like industrial fucking revolution kind of shit,
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Don't they call that a Tesla?
No, that's not a steam car. They use heavy metals for that, which is I'm sure is
man,
not going to be a terrible thing eventually.
Those things are so expensive too.
Dude, have you ever driven one?
No, but I heard they're
Holy
fast.
fuck, they're fast and they make no noise. So you're just like, oh! So everybody hears you screaming and they think that's the car, and you're just like, oh my god!
I don't know about that.
Remind me never to ride with Kit.
They're ridiculous.
I did realize that it was a thing. When we were up in Canada. And,
they have a lot there.
I think a lot of people have Teslas in Canada.
They do. At least, where we were at, where they had the supercharging stations.
I'd never seen anything like that before. Like,
they got
you
them
can't
all
find a
over the
gas
place.
station, but there's like 7 places to charge your Tesla.
That's crazy.
Was there 7?
No, there was.
I think we're at the only place in Merritt that had the charging station.
There was a lot of them. There was a lot of charging
They had
stations.
I think they had like 10 there.
There was more there than there is gas pumps in the city. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that is a good point. The charging was kind of refueling was kind of a pain in the ass up there.
I wonder how Tesla got through all the red tape and all the oil industry, all the oil companies.
Because they went ahead and they just distributed it
I remember when I had my first
online. Yeah, right. They distributed it all online by themselves. They don't have like dealerships initially.
Wow. Huh.
So yeah, that's like kind of how they did that.
Like Tesla's getting into tractors, like tractor trailers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, UPS.
I think
the big
Walmart's already driving some.
Yeah, UPS has a bunch on order.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the way all that stuff's going.
They're kind of funky too. It's like
and they're all autopilot too.
Yeah, there's the auto. Yeah,
like they're not gonna have drivers and shit
crazy.
like that. Eventually.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're gonna be trained where like you have the front truck.
Yeah.
And then the trucks will home in on the one in front of it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Did you ever see Logan?
Yeah.
The newest Wolverine movie. Don't you remember like the semi trucks in that movie where they were just all autonomous? Like same fucking idea.
When you said Logan, I thought Logan's Run.
I thought that first too.
I'm like,
nope.
Wow.
I'm thinking, that was a long time ago.
That was way back there.
Nope. Talking about Wolverine.
Yep. I do remember that. Are we at that point in history already?
What, that Logan is a...
That we're going to have like robot cars? And
yeah,
stuff.
we're there. We're approaching it, dude. We're going to be an iRobot eventually here.
Scary.
At one point in time, I'm going to be able to sit at home in my bedroom and like just sing songs and play guitar over the internet, and then do a projection screen here at the stage.
And then there'll be this projection screen, but then everybody else will be at home drinking their own beer at the bar.
You can build a 3D Donny Grubb.
Build them.
Have you seen that? Like the lasers and the builds.
That's 3D printer.
Is this a pleasure model?
That looks exaggerated.
Is this a mail order Donny Grubb doll? Does he giggle when you squeeze him?
Yeah, he does actually. I can attest to that.
Oh, let's go. I'll leave that one alone.
You don't have to.
Well, we've been on the road together a lot.
Now I know why you set me next to Kit.
Right?
He's like a wandering hands.
I've had my fill.
Phil. Tee.
All right, moving on.
FILL.
Something else.
I don't know what else to talk about. So you just sing, or do you play guitar also?
So I sing, play guitar. I play the drums.
You play the drums?
I do, not very well.
Shit, I'm
but
out
I
of a
play.
job.
I
You're
play the
pretty-
drums.
You do. I don't play guitar worth anything. I tried playing Smells Like Teen Spirit the other day on Scott's acoustic guitar, and Donnie just heard the fucking mess happening behind him, and he's just like,
It's like, all right, you got to turn that off. What is going on back there?
Was that drop D?
Yeah, that was drop fucking something.
C flat.
Drop the guitar,
Drop
please.
the guitar, please.
No, I've always been influenced by music. I just never really took the chance to go out and start a band. I always sat in the back of the room and play guitar.
Yeah.
You know, and Donnie kind of talked me into it, and here I am, a year and a half later.
A year and a half later.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Well, that's cool too, because it's kind of the same story that Donnie had there. So we probably were able to draw a little bit of inspiration.
That's how
off
it
of
works,
that.
man. You know, that's how I got started playing guitar. Was somebody telling me to
Go out, stop being a bitch,
being a
go
bitch.
play.
do something.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, but it's been fun. It's I can tell you there's certain musicians out there that I just like. They're up here for me. They've really helped me out. You guys have big time, and
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
no, really, it's a plug.
Aw.
It's a
Thank you
plug.
very much. That's nice
That's
of
a
you.
plug.
Hashtag bromance.
How much should I owe you for that one?
Right.
No, we're good. You already paid me. You got me a beer.
Burr.
You know, Josh Roy. We talked about Josh Roy. He's been influential.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
That's
That is a
cool.
big
You know,
word.
Josh. I got to meet him for the first time
That kid
a
is
few months ago.
He's
Dude, he's
talented.
great. That dude can write some tunes,
Oh
man.
my
I
god!
dig
I'm
his
excited to hear
I like
the
it.
new album come out that you guys helped him out with.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna
dude.
be amazing. It's just been cool. Like I've met Drew Cooper. I'm a fan of his out of Tucson.
I've heard that name. I don't
know if I've met
I don't
him.
know if I.
He's kind of I guess I don't know if you would. He's a big like Bob Seger guy.
I like Bob Seger.
Yeah, you guys would dig him. He's amazing. So this is one of his shirts.
Oh,
And
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he's got two albums out.
I just thought you liked Easy Girls.
I do. You like that?
That's what it says on the back.
But so he fought. We're friends on Facebook and all that. And he saw what happened with my wife, during her labor. And I ordered the shirt, and he sent me a handwritten letter. Saying,
that's
hey, man,
awesome,
Yeah,
man.
hey, I'm glad you and your wife are doing better. Your son's awesome. You're doing great. Keep up playing music. I mean, he's just a really cool guy.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are cool dudes to know, though.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. You guys really dig him. He's a good dude.
You don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Especially in like the local scene. There's so many dudes that just want to like
Yeah,
tear each other down.
yeah.
I shouldn't say everybody. I should say that there are people that are like that. It's good to see the dudes that are like
it's good to see the
supporting
dudes.
each other.
Right.
You know.
Right. Well, and I've learned who to trust and talk to and who to kind of just stay away from. And but I mean it's fun. It's not my career. It's my hobby,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So I'm not professional like you guys.
Don't call me names.
Right.
Sorry.
That's offensive.
Terrible.
I'm triggered right now. Snowflaking.
He's in neutral.
Snowflake.
We did a warm up
Animated
gig
owl?
at a bar up in Minnesota. The night before, like our big gig up there.
Right.
And we've done that a couple years now. And it's a local bar in the town where Kit kind of spent a lot of his childhood. And it's pretty much, it's not Hall Off, it's your mom's
It's
side. right?
Marin. Marin and Graff.
It's your mom's side of the family. And like the whole like clan comes out of the woods.
Wow.
And like, comes together for Kit, which is pretty cool to see, but
Right.
it's a little overwhelming a little bit for somebody
Wow.
like me.
Well, you don't have a huge family, right?
No, not really. Most of my family's gone.
Yeah, I would imagine though, Grubb doesn't seem like a name. Like I feel like if I met somebody else that had the name Grubb, that they're probably related to you in some way.
I don't know. That's funny to say because I've actually met some Grubbs, out here in Arizona, but no
relations.
I can guarantee you, if you meet anybody with the last name of Holoff, they're related to me.
Yeah.
Like that side of my family is so small. Like if they have that last name, like that's one of those names. Like I think actually what happened with that is like my family came over from original last name was Anderson.
Yeah.
And in Minnesota, like everybody's named like Anderson, Olson, just like names like that. Like there's so many Andersons because there's a lot of what is that? It's not Dutch. What the hell is that?
Vikings.
It is was that like Danish or some shit like that? But
cheese Danish,
right? But
I like cheese.
But basically, apparently, this is the story that was told to me. I don't know how historically accurate this is, but apparently my great-grandpa was just, like, getting, like, his neighbor's mails and shit like that, and he's just like, I'm fucking over this. So he, like, named us after the intersection that they lived at, like, wherever the hell we came from.
I live on Holoff in Maine.
Yeah, I think it was Haluf, wherever the hell it was. But, yeah, that was the story told to me. Again, I don't know. I don't know if Dad was just telling me stories.
I thought you said you were like you had German in your family.
I got German. I got a lot of Scandinavian. I got I guess like my family has like a castle in Ireland or some shit like that. Like I got like that kind
Wasn't
of
it
shit
White
going
Castle?
on. Right? No, well actually some part of my lineage is like the White family, which is one of the oldest families in the United States.
Wow.
I guess I got attachments to that, and like I'm a fucking mutt, dude.
I had my first White Castle last year, by the way.
They just built one in Scottsdale, I think.
I heard. Yeah.
They got one. They got a Steak and Shake too in Tempe. Have you ever had Steak and Shake?
No.
I've had Steak and Shake.
Yeah, Steak and Shake.
What did you guys think of In-N-Out Burger when they first came over
I loved
here?
In-N-Out.
Okay,
the fries kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Here's the thing about In-N-Out Burger. All right, I like it, but I don't like ordering it because it's like all in code. There's like you have to have like a a transciphering book or something to order from In-N-Out.
You want
Heather took me to In-N-Out for the first time. She'd been there many times before. I haven't.
Right.
And she's like, you can't just go order a cheeseburger. You have to order it like in a fashion that's not written on the board, like animal
that's
style.
Their
like
hidden menu, but that's when you're just going nuts, man. You don't have to do that. You just say, I want a number one with no onion, and they'll make that shit happen for you.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like an outcast if I don't know like all the code for In-N-Out.
Hey, man, you worry too much about this kind of shit.
My mom and I went to In-N-Out for the first time, right? And we're standing there in line, and there's this two elderly couples in front of us, and they spent like 15 minutes looking at the menu, and my mom's like,
thing menu there.
There's like 3 items on there.
Right.
Why are they taking so
Can I
long?
get chicken? No, you can't.
Like my mom, dude, it was the best thing ever. I'm like, Mom, shh. She's like, but there's only 3 things on the menu. I'm like, shh.
Take some time to think
Maybe
about
they forgot
these
about it already.
Old people.
Oh, you guys deal with it here pretty soon.
Yeah, coming up on it.
Sometimes I'm just excited. I can't wait to be driving down the 60 at 55 miles per hour on the fast lane.
See, we don't get like the super snowbirds here at the Hitchin Post. We get like, what do they call themselves? The active retirees.
Oh yeah.
So they're like the young ones,
right?
Which is like late 50s, 60s kind of thing.
Yeah.
You guys get a lot of Canadians too, right?
Oh, a ton of Canadians.
Tons of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
you betcha.
Yeah,
oh
sure.
yeah.
And a lot of Minnesotans.
Right.
I think we get some Michiganders. I think that's what Tina
Michiganders
said the other day. Michigander.
It's maniacs.
Right.
You guys, Cherie from Roosters was stalking your thing, the podcast tonight, and Tina was talking about Michigan. She goes, "Oh my God, I'm from Michigan."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is Cherie the owner?
Cherie's the owner, yeah.
Okay, I met her
Hi,
one
Cherie.
time.
Well, you've met her more
Cherie.
than once. She's come out here.
I met her.
Sundays.
I only remember meeting Cherie one time, but that was I think one of the biker.
Yeah, her and her husband. Yeah, Steve. He's a big biker dude. So
yeah,
they're good people.
No, they're very nice people.
Man, I haven't been down the Roosters in years. I've been wanting to like stop back by and say hi.
You know the cool thing about what they do at Roosters is they bring in like all these. They call it, they just won an award or something for the best outlaw.
Yeah, I saw
venue.
that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But they bring in like bands you never hear of that play like the old stuff and a lot of original
See,
stuff.
that's what's cool about Cherie is Cherie is like she seems to be like really like injected into the whole like musician culture,
Right.
So she knows a lot of people that like most bar owners don't know.
Right.
She's part of a scene that like most bar owners aren't a part of.
That's cool though.
Right.
And she's created like this music hub for Mesa, out of Roosters, which is really
Which is
really
odd
cool to
because
see.
you wouldn't think Mesa would be like a really big country.
Well, no. I mean, Roosters has been a staple for
Long time.
many years.
30+ years.
Yeah, for a
But the
long
Mormons
time.
have been a really big staple in Mesa for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's what kind of makes it odd to me.
That was
you know?
weird, but yeah.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. That was just a weird
I'm,
thing.
I'm just saying like that's what like the first thing I think of when I think of Mesa isn't country music. That's the point I was making on that.
Yeah, there was a point in time where there was a lot of cool things happening, in that particular area of Mesa. And Roosters has been the one that survived.
Yeah.
So Cherie's obviously doing something awesome. So hands up.
You played at Roosters. Yeah, you played at Roosters for a while, didn't you?
I did.
On and
Yeah,
off?
I played guitar for Harry for many years.
Yeah.
Over there. For several years.
I don't think the stage has changed at all.
No,
I'm pretty sure at one point when I was doing all my drumline stuff, we all went out to Roosters one time, and I'm pretty sure you were playing there.
Yeah.
And that was probably around 2005,
Yeah. I was probably there.
2006, something like that, around that time.
It's
Yeah,
about my time there.
rolled out there, and it was
You
like
were in
Nichols.
you were in sixth grade then?
Nah. That was shit. 20. I don't even remember how
Sixth
old
grade.
I was. I think I was probably 22 that time.
He was on a field trip.
Yeah, maybe I was 21. I think I was 21 at that time
Yeah.
because I was born in '84. Yeah, I think I was 21.
Yeah, I had a lot of good times at Roosters. It was a good time. I met a lot of really cool people there.
You had like Nickel Coors Night or some shit like that. That's why I
Nickel
was out
Draft on
there.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they do
Is Shree still doing that? Nickel Draft.
I
on
don't know if she
Thursdays?
is or not. I don't know. I don't get a chance to get down there that much, but it's really cool. Like it's sad to see like all the old bars are gone, like Thule's and Mr. Lucky's. And I saw Chris Ledoux in the parking lot play a concert at Thule's.
Yeah.
Back in the early '90s.
Thule's was a spot, man.
Yeah.
I remember hanging out down that way for a while.
The music. I mean, you had Arizona City.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I forgot about that place.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any of these places other than Mr. Lucky's.
Yeah. J. David Sloan at Mr. Lucky's. He's still
rocking, man.
Still rocking.
I swear that guy does not age.
He looked like in his 60s back when I was in my early 20s, and he looks the same
That's
now.
what I was thinking, the same
I
thing.
know. Yeah. God, he's an amazing musician. I mean, the Herndon brothers up at Handlebar J's.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's cool. It's really cool to just follow. Like when you and I did that interview, it's cool to go back and kind of reminisce on all the growing up with all these different musicians. And I mean, Mogion. I mean, they're all still around.
We were lucky to have. Arizona's been like a huge part of country music.
But they never get credit for it, though. Do you think?
Not a whole lot. But like, there's been so much greatness that's come out of Arizona.
It's always just attributed to Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
like
Texas.
that one band, Donny Grubb band.
Oh, who was that? But I mean, think about it. Glenn Campbell has huge roots here. Waylon has huge. Huge.
Waylon's buried here, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very amazing. My
Yeah.
mom actually was next door neighbors to his wife, Jessie Coulter.
Oh yeah. I
She went
see
to Mesa
Jesse.
High.
I would see Jesse up. Well, you were there too, but I see Jesse up at the Buffalo Chip.
Yeah, she plays. I've seen her up at Handlebars, at the Chip, Harold's. Yeah,
Yeah, she lives up there, right?
I think she lives in Cave Creek. Yeah.
I'd see her up there quite a bit. But Buck Owens.
Yeah, KNIX.
And there's just, and that's just a little bit of the countryside. But think about like the whole Tempe rock movement in the '90s, man. Like
Refreshment, Jim Blossoms.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that whole like '90s thing.
The
that happened.
Refreshments are from here. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tempe
absolutely.
High. Yeah.
Danny White.
Yeah.
So like all that stuff that was cool in the '90s, like we were like.
Well, even
So,
Alice
like,
Cooper, man.
Seattle
Alice
was
Cooper.
happening,
Yeah.
Right.
but not only was Seattle happening, but Tempe, Arizona was happening.
Yeah.
And it was a huge spot. There was a place called I'm sure you remember Long Wong's.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, I remember Long
remember
Wongs.
Long
I've been to
Wongs?
Long Wongs.
You remember Gibson's too on
Yeah,
Mill.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, and the Mason jar.
Yeah.
Mason jar, dude.
jar.
There's video of Tool playing there before they like blew up.
Right.
It's insane to see like dudes like this close to Maynard. Like that shit wouldn't happen now.
Did you guys hear the new Tool album?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty
dude.
good.
That's all I've heard him
album.
talk
Oh,
about
my
for
God.
like a week and a half.
I was up in
now.
Minnesota and because we had like these 2-hour drives going to St. Cloud from where we were.
Right.
I was just rocking that shit and I didn't even care.
He's really happy that like that outsold the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah,
thank God.
Taylor Swift was #1 for a week, and all of her fans were so pissed off this like band they've never heard of from the '90s beat her out.
She'll probably write a song about it.
Probably.
Back when she started, when she was playing country, I actually got to play flat top.
That's
with
what
her.
you said.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I got a picture of her like kissing me on the cheek, and my wife hates it.
She was what? Probably like 15.
I don't know. She was still taller than me.
Right. I saw
she was
her
tall.
and Carrie Underwood play with Brad Paisley, and they were. I mean, they were good. It was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
My favorite thing ever that involves Taylor Swift, and it doesn't even really involve her, but that song "Perfect Drug" by 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
So they got that, and then they got that that song. What's going on here?
Because you showed me the video already.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I totally showed you that. But it's 9 Inch Nails. It's a mashup of 9 Inch Nails, "A Perfect Drug," and what the hell's this song of hers? It's
that one.
It's what can I think
I
of it?
couldn't tell you. I don't know any Taylor Swift songs.
Let's see if I can just find this shit
What's
because we
the
can
one
actually
with
play
Tim
it a little bit here.
McGraw? That's the only song I know.
But anyways, it's a mashup of those songs. Let me see. Taylor Swift.
It goes perfectly together.
Oh,
it's insane, like how well this works.
Let's see if I can just play a little bit without us getting, fucking like
Flag.
copyright in here. Shake It Off, dude. That's the
Fair
name of the song
usement.
here. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this.
Check this out.
I got my head, but my head is unraveling. Can't keep control, can't keep track of where it's traveling. I got my heart, but my heart's no good. And you're the only one that's understood. I come along, but I
So
don't know where
ridiculous.
you're taking me. I shouldn't go, but you're reaching, dragging, shaking me. Turn off
Dude, but it works so well together.
It's awesome. They keep splicing it together.
Hey, let it go to the chorus.
Listen to this. It's like they were written together.
Oh my god.
Like someone did some work on this.
I never knew that was Taylor Swift that sang that song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's just like perfect though. Like everything lines up so perfectly.
Wow.
Just ridiculous, man. Yeah.
What I don't understand is like where. Okay, so there's some obviously talented Pro Tools people out there that are doing some
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Right.
But where are these guys getting isolated tracks from?
I don't understand that either.
How are they doing this?
Because
Like,
the Rick Beato fella that does a lot of YouTube videos kind of breaking down songs and shit like that. Like he'll go through like all these like 90s rock bands like,
What's one of the popular ones he's done? I've heard.
well, he's
that.
done like Soundgarden, he's done Tool, he's done Rage Against the Machine, but like he'll have like all the isolated tracks, and he's like he'll do what's his name, Bruno Mars and shit, like
Yeah.
the most
Oh.
recent Bruno Mars song. He'll be able to bust it out. He's like, okay, listen to this bass part, and he'll just like solo that, and he's able to just play the bass part.
Yeah, but I think a guy like that, he's probably got some pull. He can probably call and get some tracks when he wants.
I don't know if he's that big though. That's the thing.
I don't know.
I don't know if he really is. Like, I don't know. I've never heard of him actually producing.
You're talking
anything.
about Hewitt, right?
No, I'm not. I'm talking about Rick Beato.
Oh,
is his
I'm
name.
sorry. I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, Warren Hewitt. No,
was
he's
thinking of Warren
a little
Hewitt.
different. But Rick Beato, he's like able to just like he's just got him. He's just like okay, he'll
Weird.
just bust these songs out, and he's just like, oh, just check out this bass part. Like he'll like do the Tool song Schism.
Oh yeah.
It's just like check this bass part, but he'll just like have that solo, and then he's like okay, then you hear the guitar coming.
You don't
just
think
like
he's got someone dubbing it or playing it and then recording
no,
it?
it was the actual
it's the
band.
actual recording.
Because then they'll bust it. It's just, and here's Maynard singing, It's just and then Danny comes in with this part, and this is what the drums sound like isolated, and you're just like,
Yeah.
the fuck did you do this?
Do you watch Warren Hewitt stuff on
every once in a while?
YouTube?
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in there that he throws out there.
He's badass because he'll actually go to the producers of these albums and like sit there and listen to it and figure out how they.
Yeah, well, I watched him do a breakdown of Black Hole Sun.
Yeah,
yeah.
with the producer, the dude that did it.
And there's so much to learn just from that one recording. You know, it's so cool. It's like he won't hold anything back either. He'll totally indulge his information to you, like his experience to you.
Yeah.
So for guys like us who are making records at home, we can take those tricks and
and it's funny because there's a lot of shit that you hear that you don't even you hear the song and you don't necessarily break it down.
Yeah. So
until you listen to these guys talk about it, you're like, holy shit, that's right.
The callbacks on Black Hole Sun. I'm going to geek out about this because I've been watching a whole lot lately on repeat. But the callbacks on Black Hole Sun, they recorded the vocals through an old Sun PA, they just set up in the room and then mic'd the PA.
Yeah.
Because I always wonder, how the hell did they get that?
Is that where they
right
kind
there?
of get the radio sound?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the megaphone kind of.
Yeah, the megaphone kind of sound. But that's a cheap Sun PA, and being able to do things like that and have it sit properly in the mix.
Yeah.
He's really good about
asking how they did that and talking. Well, that's half the fun of it, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But that's what I nerd out on when I'm watching YouTube, especially when I was first learning how to do all this recording shit. I was just like, man, I don't understand. The first time I tried doing anything with the drums, it's just like, this sounds like dog shit.
Yeah, you have to be careful because, like us, everybody, can make a video and be on YouTube and throw out all kinds of information, but the majority of it is just an average person's opinion.
Well, but it's also kind of trial and error too, right?
Yeah, and you watch a lot of those guys, like Butch Vig and all those guys. It's just like there's not even necessarily not Butch Vig in this situation. There's this place in the Inland Empire of California that's just a fucking house, just looks like a dump, and all these stupid influential albums were recorded there.
Yeah,
I think. Did you watch Sonic Highways, that Foo Fighters thing?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they recorded a song in there.
Yeah.
But you look at it, and it just looks like a total shithole.
Well, they do that on purpose, though. That's been a trick for studios for a long time, is building a studio into a rundown piece of crap looking.
Yeah, but
building.
all the stuff is that we know as being okay, you don't want to do this to a room because it's going to make it sound like this, or it's going to make it sound like shit. There's nothing that they've done to make it sound better. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
It's really big albums have come out of this house, and it's just you go in there.
There's got to
be
something structurally that works for that.
Structurally, or that's just dudes that just keep fucking around with mic placement.
Yeah, and there's only so much you can do. I mean, physics are physics.
Even with the Black Hole Sun, though, that dude was talking about that Fly has not done anything this whole show until right now, but But even with that, they were talking about the drums, and I don't know if you remember the room that they recorded in, but it was just this big square that had tiles from the school cafeteria, and how they got that cool the cool slapback effect. He just put he said he had a shotgun mic just facing at the back wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it had just the coolest sound. But that's my point, is that these guys are just oh man, how are we gonna work with this and just make it sound good, as opposed to worrying about the fact this isn't perfect. You know?
I love watching that process.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dork for that kind of stuff.
And me too.
That Fly loves you, by the way.
That Fly is raping me right now. I think he's trying to tell us that we've been here for an hour and 30 minutes.
You set your hand out like that and was talking
right?
to me, and then he landed right here on the tip of your finger.
My little friend, like a bird, dude.
Have you guys seen those salt guns for flies?
Yeah, Scott has one. He shot the fuck out of Donnie.
I banned Scott from bringing that assault rifle.
Dude, it hurts, right?
He totally shot me in the back of my ass with that thing.
That thing hurts. Funny. In the middle of a song, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Poof.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Well, we have been here for an hour and 30.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do right now?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
wait till the fly lands on it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if he lands. Where's he at?
He's on next to me.
An awful small
Stick your
place
finger
that we're in
there.
right now. I don't wanna.